Hey fellow, welcome back to Tari's Lifestyle Vlog, and thank you so much for stopping by. So on this channel we talk about UK visas and immigration. We talk about how to safely, successfully and easily migrate to the UK, and we also talk about life in the UK, how to navigate and settle in the UK as an immigrant. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, then please subscribe, turn on your bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my videos going forward. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about the UK visitor's visa, what you can do and cannot do when you have the UK visitor visa. But before I go on, there might be someone out there that's asking or wondering what a UK visitor's visa is. Just like the name implies, it is simply a visitor's visa, a visa given to you if you want to come to the UK for a visit. It's also known as a tourist visa. Okay, and there are certain things that you can do and things that you cannot do if you have a UK visitor's visa, and in this video we're going to be talking about those things. Okay, so first of all, the UK visitor's visa is a visitor's visa. So if you want to come to the UK, one of the things that you can do on that visa is to visit your family and visit your friends. You can go on tours. If you have places in the UK that you want to visit, you can go to those places and visit. Okay, so that's simply what the UK visitor's visa is for. On the UK visitor's visa, you can actually take up volunteering roles, volunteering jobs for up to 30 days. Okay, nothing more than 30 days during your visit. Okay, so that's really important. You don't want to do any more than 30 days. You can also use the visitor's visa if you're coming for certain kind of business activities. Say for instance you have a meeting in the UK and you want to come for maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You can come on the UK's visitor's visa. If you have an interview as well, you can come on the UK visitor's visa. So you can see that there are so many things that you can do when you have the UK visitor's visa. You can also take up recreational courses on the UK visitor's visa. Say for instance, if you want to attend like dance courses or dance classes, you can do that for up to 30 days on the UK visitor's visa. However, there are certain things that you cannot do on the visitor's visa. Number one, you cannot take up paid employment if you have a UK visitor's visa. So that is highly prohibited. If you take up a paid employment, you will be breaching the conditions of your visa, and you might end up, if you are found, your visa could be taken from you, your visa could be cancelled, you can be banned from coming back to the UK and things like that. There are repercussions for it. Okay, so you also cannot claim public funds, and on your visa it will simply tell you no public funds, no recourse to public funds at all. So you are not a citizen of the UK, you are not allowed to claim public funds when you are visiting the UK. So that's really important. Again, if you do, you will be breaching the conditions of your visa, and you don't want the repercussions that could come up with that. You cannot marry or register civil partnership when you're in the UK on a visitor's visa. Okay, so that's against the conditions of your visa. If you want to register partnership or if you want to get married in the UK, you will need to go and apply for a marriage or a marriage visa. So that's what you need in order to come to the UK on that, for that reason. Okay, so that's also very important. You cannot stay in the UK for long periods of time. Say for instance you get a standard visitor's visa for 6 months. You're not expected to stay the whole 6 months. Some people do, some people stay for 5 months, but it's not an expectation. So if you stay for 6 months and then you go again, apply and come again and stay and travel and stay for another 6 months, then when you want to apply again, the UK Home Office official might look at it and say, okay, what's this person trying to do? Does this person want to start living in the UK? So we need to bear that in mind when we're coming to the UK. When we're staying, we don't want to stay for too long. You also cannot study on a UK visitor's visa. That's really important, because some people come and think that they can study, but no, you cannot study. If you want to study, you would need to meet some other eligibility criteria. So you can come for an exchange course, an exchange program on a UK visitor's visa, but then there are other criteria that you will need to meet. You can come to the UK on a visitor visa to study a course for up to 6 months, but like I said again, there needs to be some criteria. You need to meet certain criteria for you to do that, okay, for you to be able to do that. You can also come for medical reasons. However, there are other conditions that you need to meet as well. You come to the UK as an academic, senior doctor or dentist, but again, there are certain criteria that you need to meet. So basically, the UK visitor's visa is for visiting. If you want to visit your family, if you want to visit your friend, you can take up unpaid employment, which is voluntary employment, and for up to 30 days, but you're not allowed to work. There are certain things that you cannot do. If you want to do some other things, you need to meet some extra criteria. Like for instance, if you want to come for medical reasons, if you want to study, if you want to come for an exchange program and all that, you will need to then meet some other criteria, and you need to state it in your application that this is the reason why you are coming to the UK. So it's really important that we don't breach the conditions of our visas, because if we do, then we might have repercussions that might not be suitable or palatable to us. Okay, so this is just a short and quick video. I hope it's been helpful. If it has helped you, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. But thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, any video suggestions, leave them in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer them, or maybe do videos on them. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.